He's currently the top goalie in Titletown from the Green Bay Gamblers, first place in the Eastern Conference, Ryan McKay.
Hey, thanks for having me. How's it going?
Things are going well. I wish things was going as well for me as they are for you.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of success here lately, and last week was a real punch in that spot. So.
Well, you currently your team at 35-10-2. You personally, Ryan, I don't want to embarrass you. I just want to state the facts here: 21-6-1, and you've given up just 55 goals, 1.97 goals against. Save percentage off the charts at just a shade over 93%. You've had truly had an outstanding season, and most recently notching your fourth shutout against Waterloo. What about the opportunity that you've had to play for this team? You've got 18 college commitments on the team. It's got to be an outstanding group to be able to go to battle with night after night.
Yeah, it's an absolute unbelievable. Special for us is just the fact that everyone's able to come together and play our system every night and be successful like we've had a little bit of success here lately.
Well, you've had a great deal of success, and we want to congratulate you. You were named the Reebok Goaltender of the Week for this past week with your.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and congratulations on that with your 3 victories. Mentioned about the fourth shutout, and remarkably consistent. At one point this season, you had won 10 consecutive starts, so you're also getting the lion's share of the work there. That's got to be a situation that you feel pretty good about. Most goaltenders like it when they're having the opportunity to play on a steady basis. You've responded with some more than steady play, some outstanding play.
Thank you. It's one of those things that, like, where you also have to system of the team. The forwards coming back on the back check are huge in our with our system. With the third guy coming back on the back check, and you can't not talk about our defensemen. Our defensemen are truly outstanding. They strive themselves on keeping the puck to the outside, and that's where my job comes in when controlling the rebound and trying to suck everything up and get a whistle.
Well, you've got some teammates, as we mentioned, that are headed to a number of top Division I programs, as you are. We'll get to that in a minute. One name is a familiar name when you see the Kessel name, and you've got a guy named William Kessel on the team. He is your leading scorer right now and averaging more than a point a game. If you just have an opportunity to talk a little bit about him and some of your other teammates. You also have a guy named Austin Sarnik who is going to be attending the same university as you next year, a team that has been among the top teams in college hockey now over the last several years, the Red Hawks of Miami.
Yeah, Will Kessel to start. I grew up playing with him in the MWE, the most premier college or the most premier amateur hockey league in the country, and he's always one of those kids that had that big shot that you wanted as a goaltender to play out a little bit higher on him, and he's been really a big time player for us, especially as of late. His line with LaFontaine and with Goodwin were like really clicking the last couple of weeks, and that's really where we've had some success. And Zarni as well is he battles so hard, and he's definitely one of those little guys that doesn't play little at all. He plays like a guy that's 6'4", 220 pounds, and he was injured for a while, and we're really glad to have him back here down the stretch.
And that's right, the stretch run. You got roughly about a month to go in the regular season, and the Western Conference has been so hotly contested at the top. You've got a situation now where you've got 4 points separating 4 teams. You've had the luxury in Green Bay to create a little bit of distance, similar to the success you had last year. You've really picked right up, Ryan, your second season with the program, and are well on your way to potentially another Anderson Cup for the best regular season record. That'd be the second year in a row for you.
Yeah, it would. But to be honest, we really just take it game by game. Green Bay. Right now, our sights are set on Friday night at home at the Rush Center against the Muskegon Lumberjacks, and they're a team that's been real explosive. We faced them a couple times, and where they've got the better of us, and then we came back and got the better of them. And it's just one of those teams that you definitely got to look out for, and we're definitely not going to try to overlook anyone going down the stretch here.
That's right. You got Muskegon and Indiana visiting in Green Bay, and that brings to mind. I've been to Green Bay a couple of occasions. I've had the opportunity to see a game at Lambeau. Really a unique experience. What about the experience? There's so many different experiences in terms of the atmosphere around the USHL and the families that you have an opportunity to spend time with. What about your experience in Green Bay? Really, kind of a unique place to have an NFL team in a town, really a town less than a city of about 100,000. That's something that is completely unique in all of American sports.
Yeah, it's like just the whole experience, especially with the Packers winning the Super Bowl here as of late. And I live in family. This is my second year with them. Billet family for the Gamblers. I was like very blessed to be with them, and they were huge Packer fans. And me being a Chicago kid who's not really into football, coming up to Green Bay, and I actually converted to becoming a Packers fan to be able to stay in the house, kind of thing. So. I'm kidding, but they're a wonderful family, and the town was super excited for them, and it was an amazing thing to watch. I think my billet dad actually shed a tear, when they won. So it was pretty neat to see it all come apart.
That's very special. That's a great story. I thought you were going to say, coming from Palatine, Illinois, that you were a big Bear fan. So I guess you're a little bit non-committal about football, and you probably realized early on with that family that you didn't want to be eating your meals out on the porch.
Yeah, especially seeing it the frozen tundra that it is.
That's right.
I think it's just about 10 degrees here right now. So.
Just another day.
Cold.
Yeah, just another day in Green Bay. It's early March. It's 10 degrees in Titletown. And the success of the Gamblers last year, the best regular season record with the Anderson Cup and the Clark Cup. You had an opportunity as a young 17-year-old last year, Ryan, to just kind of get the feel of the league, and it appears that now in year two you have reached a pretty good comfort level. Must have been an adjustment for you in your game, the speed, the velocity of the shooters, the deceptiveness. Takes you a little time, and fortunate that you did have an opportunity to play about 25 games last year.
Yeah, it was. That's. Especially with the team and the success that we had last year, from being able to see it, especially with Summer Hayes, who was the USHL Goalie of the Year last year, who's a great guy. I still talk to him pretty regularly, and just kind of see how he was able to win. He was the type of goaltender that can win the team a 2-1 game or a 6-5 game, and just kind of being able to see how composed he was all year. Just kind of took a page out of his book and tried applying it to this year.
Oh, indeed. It looks like it's carried over, as has the team success carried over in a big way in Green Bay. You're really part of been indoctrinated into a great winning tradition in Green Bay. There's no other way to put it. It seems like it's one of those programs that you can count on year in and year out is going to be among the top of the top of the standings.
Yeah, it's like with us, we changed from Coach Cooper to Coach Rude this year, and not missing a beat at all. It just kind of, I don't know, just puts an exclamation point on the program, and I believe it really starts with our scout John Burkhardt, bringing in kids from all over the country that want to play Gambler hockey, and all the way down to our trainer and equipment managers. All the time. Just saying enough about the Gamblers. They've always treated everyone in the right way.
Absolutely.
It's a fantastic place to play.
Absolutely. It sounds like that it's been a great experience for you. And what about the commitment to Miami? I mean, I would have my theories as to why a guy would commit to Miami, and I have tremendous respect for their head coach. Had an opportunity to get to know him over the last few years. And what about your decision-making process? And it's got to also be heartening for you to know that you have one of your Green Bay teammates with Austin that's going to be able to carry on with you. Either that or you're going to get sick of looking at him for another 4 years that you guys are going to be playing together.
Yeah, well, Zarni's such a highly skilled player. He kind of against in college for 4 years. So I was like, if you can't beat them, why not join them, kind of thing. But
right.
Miami was definitely a spot for me, and very, very blessed and very happy with play for them.
Well, I would suspect that they're very happy. They're going to be sending 2 consecutive goaltenders from championship caliber teams from the Green Bay program to the CCHA. So you and Summerhays will probably be matching up, and Notre Dame and Miami are a pretty big rivalry.
Yeah. I was fortunate enough this year to actually watch the Notre Dame-Miami game. We had a Friday, and the game went down to the overtime, and immediately scored that unbelievable goal in the shootout where he walked in, barely moving and put it in. And obviously, the CCHA is a wonderful place to play with great atmospheres, with Miami and with Notre Dame's rank in Michigan. It's just a fantastic league to be in.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be a great league for you, Ryan, and a great experience. And we want to wish you the best of luck, to you and the Gamblers, to complete your regular season with a flourish here over the last month. And I'm sure we'll be talking to you again down the road and following you very closely as the USHL will be embarking on their second season about a month hence there in early April.
Yeah, it all comes down to the end here, and but thank you for. Wish you the best as well.
Thanks very much, Ryan McKay, the goalie for the Green Bay Gamblers. He is bound for the Miami Redhawks to play his college hockey, and we thank him for joining us here on This Week in the USHL.